Hi friends, my name is Lisa Schmid and welcome to Saturday in the Studio. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm excited to be with you here today. As you well know, Saturdays are one of my favorite days of the week because it's a little more leisurely. I can sleep in and anyway. And then tomorrow's Easter, so that's exciting too. All right, I'm going to show you a stamp set today called Circle Sayings. And this stamp set is one that is going away. So I want you to be sure, I want to show you a couple cards and make 2 cards and then show you a card so that you can see what we've got going on. So, can they see this yet? There we go, sorry. So Circle Sayings, that has this really fun stamp set. Honestly, my favorite part is this little cupcake. I'm going to pick that up so you can see it. Little cupcake, and I can just show you right here. And then these fun little sayings, warm hello, because you're awesome, happy birthday, so many fun things. In addition, these are super fun. And this celebrate, love all of that. The punch is staying. So the punch is not going away, just the
How
stamp
big is
set.
that punch?
This punch is 2 3/8 of an inch.
2 3/8.
2 3/8. And that is in the
Almost
annual.
2.5.
Yep. Yeah, the annual catalog. So all right, I am going to use my first card. I'm going to make using Flirty Flamingo,
Hi, friends.
which is just a fun color. I love. It's kind of pink, but it's not baby pink. It's such a pretty, fun, bright color. And then with this, I'm going to go ahead and use the Coordinating Designer Series paper and kind of layer a bunch of things like that. I thought about just doing this, and you can see I feel like when you put the white there, it sort of makes that color pop a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead and adhere some things and then we'll stamp. So what are you doing on this Saturday morning? Question number 1. And number 2, what are you doing tomorrow for Easter? What are you going to do? Easter egg hunts. My mother-in-law, when she does Easter egg, she hides the eggs for the grandkids. Each of the children have one specific color. So then the younger ones who it takes longer to find their eggs, they still have an equal opportunity to find all their eggs. So that's kind of fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this Celebrate in Memento Black. And because we're going to punch it out, so it doesn't really matter where we stamp it. I'm going to stamp it right here, just down in that corner. Love this Celebrate. Love it, love it, love it. And then I'm going to stamp in our Memento Black. I'm going to stamp my little cupcake. Now you could cut out the cupcake and pop it up. I'm not going to do that today, but that is another fun little thing to make that little cupcake pop a little bit more. So since I'm using Flirty Flamingo, I am going to use dark Flirty Flamingo and light Flirty Flamingo in our Stampin' Blends. Love, love, love the Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to color this in kind of different, you'll see I'm going to skip each layer so it actually looks has a little bit more texture maybe. And then I'm going to do the dark Flirty Flamingo here. And you'll notice I'm using this end rather than the brush end. The brush end is better for big spaces, and it's a little bit hard to stay in the lines when you're using this for the smaller area, fine detail. And then I'm going to color. I think I'm going to go with the darker color for this. Just going to color that whole thing and turn it sideways. That's a little bit easier for me even to get these jiggity jaggedy. Not that they have to be perfect by any means. And
lots of fun plans.
Yes.
I have to say, when we lived in both Hawaii and California, we had Easter sunrise services, which were very fun.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we didn't have kids then, so it was a little easier.
Oh, I remember taking Daniel in the pack on my back.
As an infant, that's true.
That was tricky.
He was already up anyway. So.
Yeah, yeah, right. All right, so there is that. I'm going to go ahead and take my circle punch. All of a sudden, I'm like, yes, it is the right. I'm like, wait, is that the right punch? Yes, it is. The circle punch, which right now is bundled with this. And when it's bundled with it, you get a 10% savings. Once it's not bundled, you won't get that savings. Now, this could go just directly here, or I thought what would be fun is to put our, let me grab these, using the Everyday Essentials Nope, stylish shapes. Using the stylish shapes, I cut out a circle, and I love it because it has that little stitched edge on it, which makes it really fun. And I'm going to put it on here and then pop up the whole thing. So it's just kind of fun. Then I'm going to use some white twine to add a little bit of an accent. So let's put that on there. Well, and actually, I will tell you, I was going to put the white twine behind. So I think I'm going to see if I can still get that in between the white. I don't want it on top. I wanted it behind here, but I got so excited about making this card that I just didn't do it. So, ooh, risky. It's okay. Mary Jo, I need that stuff I have at home that you gave me. There we go. Oh, look at that. You won't even see that later. All right, so I'm going to put this. There we go. And then I'm going to put some more adhesive. No, not yet. And I'm going to tie this 2 times because the twine is kind of thin. So, and this is the twine that comes in a 5-pack. So you get black, you get gray, you get white, you get a vanilla color. There we go. Is this going to be big enough to make a bow? I'll give myself enough space. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to be able to glue that back on. Let's cut this. Make sure I have plenty of space to make my bow. All right.
You know, Circle Sayings is one of those sets. When the catalog first came out, we looked at it and it was so great. And then as the year goes on, like the mini catalog comes out and then you start looking at other things. New stuff comes out. But I have to say, Circle Sayings is a great one. And right now with the bundled saving, you save almost $5 ordering a bundle of the set and the punch together.
Absolutely.
So I would definitely go ahead and get that ordered before April 30th when the catalog goes out.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tie this in a knot, and then I'm going to tie it in a bow because it's kind of loose, right? And because it is so, because it's a little bit thin, my mother-in-law said you always tie bows upside down, and then they make a nice bow. So that's why I turned the card over so that I can make a cute little bow. There we go. And you could just tie a knot. You don't have to do a bow. I'll just trim that little piece right there. All right. Oopsie. Stay where I had you. Just like that is how I wanted it. Good. And then I'm going to take my little piece and I'm going to kind of tuck it right in here, sort of in the middle. I'm going for middle, but I am going to pop that up using some dimensionals. And what I like to do when I have a bigger piece like this is use those edge pieces. So I'm going to use this. We'll pull that all off. And then I can get a nice, get it to the edge. I mean, you don't have to do that much, but I like to because then I know it's going to pop up. All right, let's pull these. There we go. And I'm going to put this. Yeah, I kind of do want it in the middle. I've got that ribbon or that twine underneath.
Hey, Sandy. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, friends. So there it is, just like that. Isn't that cute? Tone on tone is a great way to have a card just be like, it's just simple. Tone on tone looks really nice. And then you could just stick a piece of white cardstock inside.
I prefer classic.
Classic. What did I say?
Simple.
No, it's not really simple. You're right. It is classic, but it's easy to make them look nice when you do tone on tone.
Exactly.
Let me show you this other one, which I love. This was made by Brenda Sprenger, and I think this is one of my cutest cards, which is why I have never given it to anybody because I kind of like it. Okay, first off, she stamped the Celebrate there and then punched it out or die cut it out. I'm guessing she die cut it out to make that little circle. The little circle is inside. Obviously, she pussy cut the cupcake, but look at this. So you've got that little circle from the inside, and then when you open it up,
ooh,
it's just so cute.
Got movement going on everywhere.
I know, and then the pearls on those spots, that's great. Well, not to be outdone, I did bring something to put on my little, I did bring some gems to stick on there.
Always the bling.
Always the bling. And I do kind of like, I'm going to put them, I'm going to use the medium size of these rhinestone gems, and I am going to put them where she put hers. I think that's a really fun idea. I hadn't really thought of that, but that's what I'm going to do because it's like made for it right there. Perfect. Isn't that fun? And I think, I don't know, do we need one on the top of the cupcake? Probably not. I don't think so because we've got those 3, but isn't that fun? And then this one also. I just think those are 2 super fun. This cardstock is from the Beautiful Balloons Designer Series paper, 6x6. So that is one thing.
So those are the rhinestone basic jewels, right?
Yep, rhinestone basic gems. Exactly right.
And so they are going to be staying, but the iridescent rhinestones are
That
going to be
these?
retiring.
Mm-hmm.
So
Iridescent
keep that in
rhinestones, which are
mind.
my other favorites. I just love these. I think the colors, I mean, it's iridescent, but it's just so shiny.
Yep.
Get it on the black there. All right. Did you have anything you wanted to say, or we're just going to keep going? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Let me grab.
Because I have one more card to make. I'm super excited about that one as well.
So you heard us talk last Saturday about how you can go to the website and see what is going out. As with everything, you hear me say it every time, but go to thestamperstudio.com and you can easily go click on order Stampin' Up! Products and you can order those favorites that are going to be leaving us soon. But one thing I just wanted to mention is our hosted retreats. Last weekend we had a amazing time up at the refuge with a great group of crafters who laughed and crafted the night away and had a great time.
Latest person stayed up till 4 a.m.
I know. So our hosted retreats are the ones where you get to come, bring your projects. We take care of everything. All your meals, your lodging, all your linens are here. You don't have to do dishes. You don't have to make beds. You don't have to wash anything. All you have to do is come and enjoy and do your crafts. Whether you craft the whole time or you take time to just relax and
take a nap,
watch a movie, whatever you want to do. But I just wanted to mention our April hosted retreat is sold out. However, we do have spaces left in May, and May is not that far off. I mean, we are already on March 30th today,
which that's kind of crazy.
Which means May is right around the corner, and the dates for our May hosted retreat are the 17th to the 19th, and we do have a few spaces left available. So, like I said, go to thestamperstudio.com, click on hosted weekends, hosted retreats, and you can go and sign up for that. We also have the rest of them hosted for the rest of the year. But May is coming up quick, and we do have a few spaces left available for you. So hope you can join us.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dave. All right, the other card I'm going to make, I'm still going to use, these both had the cupcakes. So I'm going to do a different one. The next one I'm going to do is going to use this fun paper. So this paper is going away. It's in the annual catalog. I just want to show you where it is. It's back on page 127, right here, and it comes in right here.
And what's it called?
It is called, number 7, it's called Soft Shimmer. Thank you. Soft Shimmer paper, and it comes in the colors, the Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, Night of Navy, and then Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock is the one I showed you, which must be on the back side here. Pretty Peacock. So you get a 12 by 12, two 12 by 12. Nope, one of each color, 12 by 12. But look at how, can you see the glimmer and the shine in that? Ooh, it's beautiful. It is so pretty. And that is just $11 for that. Do look on this page though when you look, because some of these papers are on sale. For example, number 8, this one right here, the in color paper, it's half off. So it's only $5.50 for these 12 by 12 sheets. You get 2 of each color, so you get 10 double-sided sheets. Or the other one that's the biggest savings is number 5 right here is this one right here. This one, not that. This one right here with the shaded spruce, the balmy blue, and the white. They're shimmer, and they are called textured shimmer paper. They are a mere $6. And you get 2 of each color. It's 6 sheets. It's a great deal. So these are all 12 by 12. Make sure you look. The holographic paper is staying. Everything, and the gold. Everything else on the page is going away.
Specialty papers are so much fun.
They're so pretty.
Such the next level to so many projects.
Yes. So I'm super excited about this card. We're going to start with our basic, it's our thick white basic cardstock base. I am going to mat it on to a piece of peacock, pretty in peacock paper, like that. And I'm really excited about this card because it is so pretty. I'm going to use, so I cut this at 4, almost right to the edge. I cut this at 4 inches wide because this is 4 inches wide. And I'm going to make like an ocean. Oops, I want to tear it this way because I want to be able to see the white. So we're going to tear. I'm doing it the wrong way again. That's okay. We'll use this one. We're going to, this one I'm going that way. We're going to make like a little ocean here with the waves. And then this one, I'm going to tear it one more time. The wrong way, this way. Oopsie. That's not what I want to do. Let's tear it. Try again. There we go. That's fine. And we just stick this under here. And so we're going to adhere those. Look at that. Isn't that fun? It makes like a little ocean. I think it's really fun. So I'm going to actually adhere the bottom because it's hard for me to start at the top when it's actually lined up on the bottom. So I'm going to stick that here. And most of our cardstock is not white on the inside. So that's kind of fun that this one is.
Right.
You okay?
Yep.
Okay.
With that white core inside.
Yes. So then I'm going to put one there. And that's why I said I'm only putting adhesive on the bottom so that I can reach the top, or so I can tuck this in there. Okay, look how pretty. Oh. Okay, I just love shimmery things. Shiny things. So fun. Shiny things. And then this last one, same thing, I'm going to tuck under there. And this one, I'll put adhesive on the whole thing. I just think, I was like, what? It's white on the inside? That's perfect for ocean. To make an ocean.
The white caps of the waves.
There we go. Okay, isn't that pretty?
Very pretty.
Very, very pretty. Now, the stamp I'm going to use is obviously, maybe not obviously, but is this one right here because it has an ocean. So I'm going to grab this out.
Can you hold that up so we can see that image again?
Sure. Sorry. The ocean right here.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to stamp the ocean in crumb cake. You're going to see why in a moment. Because I know you're thinking, oh, just stamp it in basic. No, in Memento Black. Nope, not going to do that. This is really, really pretty. And I think you're going to love it too. Get that stick on there. This is just extra cardstock. I know it's die cut, but I am just going to use it as if it is just plain white cardstock because that's what I need. Let's push all that away. Okay, so we're going to stamp this in crumb cake. Just get a nice crumb cake there. And then using my Stampin' Blends, I am going to color the sun in, this is daffodil, I'm sure, light daffodil and dark daffodil. So I'm going to color the sun. I'm going to start it in the light daffodil first. And then I'll go back and add a little bit of dark. Just you wait. I'm so excited about this. And I'm going to just do a little bit of the sun here, not all of it. We'll just have some of the rays going out there, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take my dark Daffodil Delight and just add a little bit of darker color here. And I didn't think it would be quite that dark, but maybe I will do the whole thing dark, except for the rays. Now that I didn't realize it would be quite so dark. So, but I think that's going to look really nice. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use just our regular Stampin' Write marker. If you've seen these before, they used to be like itty bitty, so fine. And now Stampin' Up! Has changed them to be this thickness, which is a nice thickness to write. I'm going to make my little birds black just by coloring over them, or writing over them, not really coloring, I'm just writing over them. Okay. Now I'm ready to punch it out. So let's grab our punch and punch this out. I was thinking. I did the same thing. I cut it a little bit bigger of the, yes. Okay, now you're wondering about the ocean. So I took a piece of watercolor paper and I colored the ocean except for the wave, and I'm going to put that right here, but I'm going to pop it up. Isn't that so pretty? And I did actually use our watercolor pens. I used one of these to pick up the color inside here. I picked it up with our watercolor marker. You just put the water in, super easy. And then I just colored it, and I colored it, tried to color different shades, different hues to make it kind of fancy. But I did die cut this out because look, see the stitching on it? Can you see that? See the stitching? Nice. So I use the same die, so we'll have stitching on the bottom and there's stitching on the outside. So first I'm going to adhere this so I have that in the right spot. I was so excited. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. I think it's really, really pretty.
Getting some wow comments.
Yeah, it is a big wow in my opinion. And then I put my dimensionals on the back here. And I did try it on our basic white cardstock, and it does not work the same as watercolor paper. The watercolor paper comes 5x7. So honestly, for me to use a big piece, I'm like, but it doesn't really matter. But this is not a big piece. It's a perfect little piece of watercolor paper. So we're going to put this right on top of the other one. Let me and turn it this way so I can see it a little bit better. Just like that. And what do the waves need? Yes, you guessed it. The waves need
A little sparkle.
a little bit of Wink of Stella, a little bit of glitter just right there on the waves. How fun is that? Look at that little piece. Oh, and I actually had a really fun time painting it. Partly, I don't know why, maybe because it was watercolor. Not sure. So I'm just going to put this like right over here.
So nice.
We can decide where we want it. I think right here. Nope, I'm going to put it here, and you'll see why in a second. So I'm just going to stick that right there because I'm going to put a little saying up here. So let's go ahead and adhere that. Isn't that fun? I was very excited because I had used the cake quite a bit and have not used this, but wow, I really like it. How fun is that? Look at that nice dimension there. I love it. And then I die cut out using the same dies I just showed you. Using these same stylish shaped dies, I die cut out 2 of the pennants so I could see which one I wanted to use. There must be one more. There is one more, I think. But so deciding which one I wanted to use based on my words, because I was thinking of a happy birthday, but then I'm like, maybe I want to do thank you. So the thank you is a little bit wider. So I'm going to use thank you. And of course, we're going to stamp that in our peacock. Push all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to stamp that in Pretty Peacock because it's a very pretty color. It's funny. It was one of those colors that went away and then came back. And I'm glad they brought it back. I don't know that I liked it the first time around, but I like it now. There we go. And I'm stamping it on that edge because I am going to cut it. And it's going to sit just right here. So I'm going to trim that right to the edge there. There we go. And I am going to, of course, pop that up. Why wouldn't I? When I can, right? Anytime you can, do it. All right, there's those. And I'm just going to stick this little thank you right there. The other 2 things which would also look very nice with this is we do have these gems. I didn't look, Dave. You might be able to. Adhesive backed sequins trio. And I'm just going to put a couple of these up in the sky area just because they're nice and shiny and fun. And I squeezed out a whole bunch of that gummy stuff.
They are staying.
Good, because they are really, really pretty.
Adhesive back sequins trio. Yep,
they
are staying.
Oopsie. There we go. All right. How fun is this? Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited about this water. I'm like dying. Yeah. The other thing that I could have done if I had made it like a slimline card, we could have used this beautiful ribbon, which this is also staying. This is from it is from our mini catalog in the Forever Love. It's right here and it is staying. But that's like, if I had a bigger card, I might have tucked that underneath to give a little color behind there. But with this size, I think I'm good with this.
We got a lot going on already.
Well, it would be a really pretty slimline card also, though.
It would.
So let me grab my other 2 cards that I was showing you. That is, friends, the Circle Sayings Stampin' Up! Stamp set. And of course, there still is. There's seashells and there's the flowers. There's still so much you could do with it. But these are 2 of my favorites. So I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday.
And have a happy Easter.
Yes, have a happy Easter. All right, we love you guys. Happy stamping.